Hello everybody and good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, season number 3, episode number 11, A Connected Bond, Daybreak and First Flight. This is the last episode of the season. This is the season finale. This is where things go down, things get revealed, twists and turns in here. Emotions are all high and low and all over the place. Sometimes I was crying because I was sad. Other times I was crying because I was happy. And then sometimes I was laughing. I mean, this thing gave me a lot. It got me excited, it got me pumped up for the fighting, and that was just amazing. Watching Tanjiro step up to another level here, using techniques he even learned from Zenitsu, which pretty much proves you can learn stuff for everybody. Because Zenitsu may not have all the different forms, different styles like all the other Demon Slayers has, but he just mastered one. And he mastered it to the fullest. And he made sure he was the best at it. Even his grandfather did. Even though a lot of times he wasn't aware he was doing it, but still he did it. And he taught some techniques to Tanjiro, which he used in this fight here, and that made a sequence in here that was so beautiful and so clean. It was like this, wow. Wow. And then just watching other characters. I don't want to spoil anything, because I want you to see it for yourself, because it blew my mind. It blew my mind. Because you're seeing Nezuko step up to a whole nother level this episode right here too, which is like this holy mother, which is actually gets you excited and also gets you very scared at the same time too. Because you now we get more of a backstory on Muzan. You already seen him doing things, but we don't know too much about him. But we got an origin of his origin story, or how he was 1,000 years ago. He was sick and he was dying. Looked like he had money. He had a doctor trying to give him medicine and cure him the best way he could, and he thought the doctor wasn't good enough, wasn't doing his job what he's supposed to be doing, so he killed him. Because he's pissed off. He's looking at the world, he's so healthy and happy, and he's sick and dying, he can't enjoy his life like he wanted to. So instead of like trying to reflect on himself and trying to become better so his last final days on earth be fantastic, he decided to murder someone. And then the messed up part, he murdered the person who actually could help him. And when he realized that it was too late, I just, oops, I should have not killed that guy, because he's the only doctor who the cure actually worked. Yeah, it did work. It transformed into a demon, and then he realized he couldn't go into the sun, and then he said, oh crap, he probably could help me with that problem, couldn't he? Because other doctors I'm going to don't know, so I'm just going to kill them too. And you see him growing and empowered and changing and growing, but at the same time, he's still not all powerful. He's still not, because the sun still can kill him. And you see him struggling with that as well too. And you have and also you've seen how Tanjiro affects the lives of so many people. Like you have Takedo, who he didn't seem to like Tanjiro at all. Matter of fact, he think he should belong there. He thought he was weak. But with something Tanjiro said to him inspired him in his fight. Even though his demon he fought was lame, very very lame, very very lame. I didn't like how he looked. I didn't like how he designed. Nothing about him was interesting. And he died so easily. He felt like he was a waste of time. So. But still, you see his skills in action was something that Tanjiro said made him reflect on his life, reflect on the connection he has with his family as well too, which helped him. And then he ended up turning around helping Tanjiro in his fight, which is something I would not see coming. And that which helped Tanjiro in his battle, and the demon that he was fighting, and also with the help of Mitsuri, who's fighting like the other part. This demon was insane. First of all, he was a Hydra, which every time you chop his head off, he makes more of himself. Then the other himself joined together became this uber demon, and then the weaker part of himself became a super self, and then also he was like a Russian doll too. He was a demon within a demon. I just like, what kind of mess is this? I just, how can we kill you? I just, good lord! Every time we thought we killed him, he was still alive. I just, really? Which show how much of a threat he was. And you get more of his backstory, which was like this. I didn't care, but at the same time, he was a thief and a murderer as well. But he kept trying to put the blame on everybody else, like he didn't do it, and then crying about he got caught. That was still so weird. That was so weird, and his design was weird too. Like he always had that head. Like, wow, dude, you should see a doctor about that. Maybe people should have said, maybe his brain. That's probably his brain messed up. That's probably look at his head. Nobody think that's not normal. That's not normal at all. You should see a doctor, buddy. You should see a doctor immediately. Maybe that's a tumor. Like, good lord, that's probably why he's still killing people. Because he even said I had no control of myself. Maybe that's probably what it was. Maybe he just saw the doctor, a brain surgeon. He probably fine. That big old knot right there on the side. That can't be right. That can't be right. Either way, his design aside, I enjoyed this episode. I'm so looking forward to the next season. It's insane. Animation in this episode, which is beautiful. The action scenes in here was just fantastic as well too. Oh, we also got a little bit of Tameo. We got to see a little bit of her and explaining about Netsuko and who she is and why she is the way she is as well too. Because she has theories about her as well. Because she's been studying her blood this whole entire time. And her conclusion, well, on the nose. So overall, man, if you haven't watched this season or watched this show, watch the show. It's amazing. It seems it gets better and better every season. This season right here was just top notch. It's amazing. I give the season a grade. I'm giving it an A+. A+ all the way. Holy mother! I like the new introduction to the new characters as well too, as well as some old, and even Genya, who I didn't even like at first. I hated him for the first episode. The way he treated that girl, because he wanted the sword, and the way Tanjiro collected with her, and then how he had to go evil and mean stuff. I didn't like this guy at all. And then having Tanjiro even touch his heart and turn him around, and make him to a likable character. I get to know his backstory as well too. I said, no, I actually like this guy. I felt kind of sorry for him. Then I understood him a whole lot more. And now I'm even rooting for him now. That's wow. That's amazing. Like, even though I didn't like the crybaby demon that they were chasing now, but I did respect him, and I did like his powers and his capabilities, and he also felt like a threat to me, and I really did like that. And I also like the fact that he push the main characters even forward and push them even more, so they can evolve more that way. So I really did enjoy the part that he played, helping certain characters become who they are. It even helped other characters find out more about them, what they're capable of doing. So in a way, he was a great villain. Yeah, no. Even though despite what he looked at his appearance, but his powers and what he could capable of doing made things so much of a challenge that it made other characters like evolve and grow as well. So good job there. So like I said, you haven't seen it, go see it for yourself. Hopefully you watch it, you would enjoy, have fun watching it too. Because I know I sure did. I went through like a whole lot of emotions in this. I was in a lot of feels. It got me. I didn't see it coming. But it hit me pretty hard. I said, oh my gosh. I went from like this sad crying, I just, oh my gosh. And then the happy crying. I just, oh my gosh. And then like the scared crying, like, oh no. So if you ever, like I said, check it out for yourself. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connect my social media. You want to follow me there. I really do appreciate that as well too. And also to my stores where I sell things, my shirts and socks and everything else in the whatnots. This is one of my shirts right here. This is my Jackalope shirt. Jackalope. Maybe others as well. See some stuff about some stuff. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say in my dreams of a life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.